Hello, everybody. We're coming to you guys live from Epcot for the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Today, we're going to be continuing our walk around, taking a look at the topiaries for this festival. If you've not joined us in the past, we have covered everything up at the front of the park. We've also covered half of World Showcase, and today we're going to be covering the second half of World Showcase and taking a look at all the topiaries from here at Coco with Miguel and Dante, all the way up until the American Adventure Pavilion. A lot of people standing in weird spots right now, but alright, so this is going to be one of our newest topiaries that was added to the festival this year. This is where we used to have the three caballeros, Donald, Jose, and Panchito, but now we've got Miguel here from Coco, 2017 film, and Dante from Coco as well. What's really cool that I've been told, I've not been here at night yet because I've been insanely busy either at nights or I'm working at nights or I've been out of town at nights. So this is the first time ever that they've done projection mapping, kind of how they do the projections on the castle. They did this for this topiary. So if you come here at night, you can see them, and they're more unique and prettier to look at. I will probably be doing that on maybe Thursday of this week. Don't quote me on that, but on Thursday I might come over here and get some pictures of them. That's my plan, at least. All right, let's start doing a little walk around the world.
I think so too.
Not real topiaries. What kind of topiaries? Hey, David, how you doing? So this is going to be over near the Citrus Blossom spot over here. We're at the Odyssey building. You can take a look here. We do have these little cool Mickey Mouse ears. Got the Orange Bird, Spaceship Earth. Is that a candle? Oh, that's a rake. That is a candle. Does it look like a candle? Definitely a rake. Some oranges and stuff. They're cute. Not bad. They're cute. Alright, let's start making our way up here. So I think overall we're going to be seeing 8 different sections or sets of topiaries. So for the Mexico Pavilion, that is going to be the only one that we have right there. Look at the characters from Coco. The parks were so slow the last few days, and now we've walked back into chaos. You'll be over tomorrow afternoon. Which park are you going to, David? I think I've got Studios tomorrow. Or maybe it's Animal Kingdom. I can't remember. I'm linked up to your son on the My Disney experience, so he probably has a better understanding than I do. Alright, so our next set of topiaries, we're going to have 2 different ones that are going to be found in the Norwood Pavilion. One of them is one of the oldest topiaries that you can actually find here at the festival. Now, if you've joined us in the past, we've kind of gone through and talked a little bit about the different topiaries that have been around since the early days. We're actually going to be seeing quite a few on this set today of the older ones. But our first oldest one is going to be found right up here. It's going to be the Troll. Now, the Troll has gone through a lot of different changes throughout the years. He used to just be a giant green blob. But throughout the years, he has started to get these different facial features and different things like that. This year, they had the little flower crown on his head as well. But I love the details on him. You got the teeth here. So it used to be mainly just a green blob, and then you could still see his overalls. You could tell that it was a troll. And he also always had this little staff with him as well, with a lantern at the end of it. But throughout the years, he has evolved quite a bit. And he has been in many, many, many different spots. Actually, this is probably the topiary that's been in the most locations. Or maybe the next one we're going to take a look at. Because he's been here, he has been at the planters over on this side. He's been on the planters that are over here on the right-hand side before. He has also been found at the planters that we're going to be heading to for our next character. He is also at one point was found over here by the statue. So he's always been in the same pavilion. He was up here at one point. He was up there one year. So he's been kind of everywhere throughout the festival, but always in the Norway pavilion. But he is one of our original topiaries here during the festival. So if you want to go back in time and try to figure out which character has been around the longest, him, along with the ones in China, are going to be two of our oldest ones. That's going to be bringing us to our next one here. We're going to Magic Kingdom tomorrow. I will not be at Magic Kingdom tomorrow for sure. I know that one for sure. So here we have Anna and Elsa, obviously from Frozen. These ones are probably also up there for having been in the most locations. They've been here. They've been where the troll's at right now. They've been up here. They've been in Hollywood Studios. They've been in another spot at Hollywood Studios. So they've actually made a lot of different appearances throughout the years here. These two, unlike most of the topiaries, have been pretty much having the same look and the same feel since they first came out. Now, if we go through the history of topiaries, a lot of them have gone through like the blah area and have kind of evolved into what these ones look like now. But these ones were some of the first ones that really had true facial features and a lot of detail, emphasizing who they are.
Or you may want to put a heavy stroller. It really is.
Alright, so we're going to start making our way up to the China Pavilion, where we're going to take a look at our next one. And we've come to a stop. Okay. So the next set of topiaries that we're going to be seeing made their original home right here in front of the Nine Dragons restaurant. As the years have gone by, they have switched up a little bit. Now we have some bonsai trees over here. If you joined us for our last topiary walk when we went on the other side of World Showcase, we also took a look at some of the bonsai trees over in the Japan Pavilion. But all of these are actually actual people's bonsai trees that they've actually grown. And they put them here through the duration of the festival for all of us to enjoy as well. Like this one's 13 years old. That one back there is 50 years old. That's absolutely insane. But before those were there, we used to have a different set of topiaries over there. I should just say topiaries, because those aren't topiaries. We used to have some topiaries over there in the form of 3 panda bears, which I don't think panda bears are actually bears, but 3 pandas. And a few years ago, they finally moved them from that location, and they brought them over here. Hey, Jeremy, how you doing? So again, just like the troll, these 3 have been around pretty much since the very first festival. So originally they didn't have it, so they went through and had a lot of characters, with the exception of like Mickey. Keeping in mind this festival's been going on for like 30 years, so I do like them a lot. I say this all the time, anytime that we talk about topiaries, specifically the ones in the China Pavilion. I hope that they always keep the pandas, but at the same time, I also really hope that they bring in Mushu sometime. They have different characters representing pretty much every country that is found here. and it's kind of a shame that we don't have a character there. We don't actually have a specific character for Japan, or for Morocco. But the rest of the ones have characters representing the country. However, one of them, which we're going to get to today, drives me crazy because it really doesn't represent the country. But we're 2 countries away from that one, so we'll get to that one when we get to it. First up, we're going to make our way up towards the Germany Pavilion. So the Germany Pavilion has gone through a lot of different changes for the topiaries throughout the years as well. Back in the day, we just had a German pretzel-shaped one. It's a joke. We never had that. It'd be kind of cool, though. It would just be like some twigs mended together. Now, we had, for years, we had no characters. And then eventually, we did get Dopey and Snow White together. And then a few years ago, they were joined by the other 7 dwarfs, too. Or the other 6 dwarfs, I should say, because we already had Dopey.
He just told him about it.
While we head up to the dwarfs, if you could place one character in topiary form in any pavilion around World Showcase, which character would you do, and which pavilion would you put them in? Do you remember they still have the Peter Pan topiary? They have Peter Pan, Captain Hook, and TikTok the Crocodile. But does anyone remember when they used to have Peter Pan on the rooftop of the UK Pavilion? Which was very, very cool. Alright, we're going to be taking a look at different topiaries before we go to the 7 dwarfs, mainly because I can't get over there right now. Oh, actually we can. Okay. Trying to figure out which way is faster there. Playing Frogger here in the traffic. I will start by taking a look at the other 6 dwarfs.
So they take these down. Yeah, this is just at the flower shop.
A Baymax topiary in Japan. That's an amazing idea. I love that idea. And we got Doc. We got Grumpy. We got Happy here. I really like the idea of a Baymax one. That would be a really cool one. And I could do like these white types of flowers to do the whole skin. That would be really cool. We got Sleepy here. Bashful. Then my personal favorite, I think this is just such a cool topiary, is Sneezy. And if you look at his nose, we got the caterpillar there. Obviously it's going to tickle his nose, make him sneeze. Now let's go take a look up at the Snow White and Dopey part of it.
So if you just wait.
Snow White, we got Dopey. Love the details of both of them. So those are going to be the 2 original ones here for the Germany Pavilion. Character-wise, before that, I think we had some trolls and stuff, which is what we have over here. Are trolls gnomes? Gnomes? Gnomes.
They're retired.
These guys were just added this year. They had similar ones in the past. I'm thinking they're gnomes, or someone told me they're gnomes. To me, they look like the Fraggles from Fraggle Rock. Dance your kids away, saving for another day. All right, let's continue. We got 2 more pavilions to take a look at. But our next one is going to be the one that I said it drives me crazy every year. Not that I don't think it's a good topiary. I think it's a good topiary. But there are 2 things about it that do drive me crazy. One is the fact that we are going over to the Italy pavilion. So you would think, we're going to get a nice Italian character like Pinocchio. But no, we don't get Pinocchio. And you're like, oh, like, you know, is it Luca? Luca's an Italian story. No, we don't have any characters that are actually based in Italy. We actually have a character that originally debuted in Cosmopolitan, like the magazine. So Cosmopolitan used to be a literary magazine back in the 1940s, 1950s, and there was a story about a dog who was kind of down on his luck. Walt Disney and his creative team saw the story in Cosmopolitan, and they decided to base one of the characters in a new film around that specific character as they told a brand new story.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
And of course that character is Tramp from Lady the Tramp.
Nick, we're in Macca. We're in America. What's he gonna in America?
The other thing that drives me crazy about this one is one, you're not in America, you're in Italy. I'm gonna hear that guy. He's like, we are in America right now. We are in the American Adventure Pavilion. So one of the things that drives me crazy is the fact that Lady and the Tramp actually takes place in Marceline, Missouri. It's actually based off of Walt Disney's hometown, much like Main Street, USA. And then on top of that, it's an American town. So the only thing that's Italian about this is the fact that they go to an Italian restaurant in the movie. And then on top of that, her ears have always bothered me. They got them right last year, like they finally didn't look chaotic, but now they look chaotic again, and I don't like the look of it. Okay, we got a line behind me, people waiting to get pictures, so we'll head out towards our final topiary of the entire festival. There goes Sergio the Clown. So we head over to the next one here, our final one. This means that we actually have covered every single topiary over the last few weeks of the Flower and Garden Festival. Is there anything else at the Flower and Garden Festival that you want us to take a look at? We can do broadcast of, or maybe just individual videos. So I'm sure most of you know, if you're watching this, you probably are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. But we do a daily Disney video here every single day on this channel, along with this short. So if there's anything else that you want to see from the festival, either send, put it in the comments right now, or send me a message, and we'll take a look, and I'll try to get whatever it is filmed. So the American Adventure Pavilion, when it comes to topiaries, has had so many things that have come and gone. Like, an unbelievable amount of things that have come and gone. We've had Mickey here, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy, Pluto. We've had Woody, Jesse, Buzz, Bo Peep. We've had lots of Hug and Bear. A lot of the times, if you have a film that is coming out that has a somewhat American theme, Usually they'll throw a topiary over here. But then as years have gone by, with a constant rotation of characters and never really having the same characters 2 years in a row, last year we finally got a more permanent topiary fixture here. And I was fearful that it was going to be a one and done, because that's just how the topiaries in the American Adventure have always kind of been. But luckily this one came back again this year, and it is one of my favorite topiaries that they have. The details in it are unbelievable. And it's going to be right here. We got Tiana from Princess and the Frog. The details on her are unbelievable. It actually looks like her. It's amazing. Alright, but we are going to be wrapping up our broadcast right here. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I hope you guys enjoyed our little walk around part of World Showcase, taking a look at the topiaries here. As always, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We'll be back here. Not here. We're going to be back for another broadcast on this channel next Saturday for sure at around, this might be not at 1 o'clock because it's a race day. But we will be having other broadcasts popping up throughout the week as well. So if you're subscribed, make sure you hit that little notification bell that's at the bottom there, and it'll let you know when we're going live from the parks, so you can hop on a ride with me or just do a little walk around or just enjoy the park for a few minutes. But I hope everyone out there is having a super califragilistic expialidocious type of day. And until next time, we'll see you guys all a little later. Goodbye.